A good late afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sage. You're watching Calkine TV live from the Sydney studio. And let's get on with the last show of the day, the last trade, wherein we'll discover all the latest market action from the local bourse and beyond. So let's get started. An exciting week has begun for the domestic market as all eyes are likely to be on the Reserve Bank of Australia. Tomorrow, the RBA is expected to discuss its $4 billion Australian dollar a week bond buying program and interest rates in its first monetary policy meeting of 2022. As of now, economists expect no change to the RBA's cash rate. And after a week of turbulence in the local and global markets, it felt most keenly by the technology stocks. RBA's updates appear likely to be pivotal for the local bourse. And coming to the local bourse's performance today, the ASX 200 closed lower, dropping 16.5 points or 0.24%. The index has lost 2.35% for the last 5 days, but has gained 5.51% over the last 52 weeks. On the sectoral front, 6 of 11 sectors ended higher. Information technology was the best performing sector, gaining 3.76% and rebounding from its recent decline. This sector is off 3.05% for the past 5 days. And let's look at the top gainers and losers of the day. The best performer today was ARB Corporation, up 8.3%. It was followed by Life 360 and Zip. Other top performers today were WiseTech Global and Appen. On the other side, in the red zone of the ASX 200, Ansell topped the laggards chart. Its stock down by over 13%. Other stocks in this zone were NIB, PointsBet, Blackmores and Oz Minerals. Let's now take a look at a few stocks that interested the investors today. Starting off with some results, shares in 4x4 parts maker ARB Corporation jumped over 10% after a strong trading update. The company revealed a 26.5% jump in unaudited first half sales to Australian $359 million. And besides that, profit before tax for the first half of 21 to 22 is within the range of 90 to 92 million Australian dollars. Next up, IGO reported an 18% fall in the first half sales for 21 to 22, but a 67% jump in profits. The lithium and sulfides miner has restored the interim dividend, declaring a 5 cents per share fully franked dividend payable on the 18th of March. Higher metal prices seem to be driving the strong cash flow, particularly from its fully owned nickel-copper-cobalt sulfide Nova mine. And moving on to one of the stocks that fetched perhaps the most attention today, the reunification of BHP's dual-listed structure. The mining has today claimed its place as the largest ASX company on the share market because of the company's dual listing structure. Its size was split between the ASX listing and its old listing on the London Stock Exchange, and now anyone who held the London-listed BHP shares will have them replaced with new BHP shares on the ASX. The next stock is buy now, pay later firm Sezzle says that merchant sales on its platform lifted by 74.9% to US $561 million in the December quarter, as businesses in the sector continue to focus on growth over profitability. The Minneapolis-based company has been in talks with rival Zip about potentially being bought out and was also selected as IKEA's preferred BNPL partner during the quarter. And lastly, personal protective equipment maker Ansell has downgraded its full-year guidance due to a tumultuous first half, which included increased COVID-19 cases at its production facilities and a major supplier being banned from importing into the US. It now expects earnings per share for the half to come in at between 125 cents and 145 cents. Today, Ansell's shares dropped by over 14%. And now, before we move on to the other trending updates, let's take a small break, but stay with us. Hi, I'm Sage, and get ready to take the crypto ride with me on Calkine TV. Watch the Crypto Buzz every Tuesday and join the excitement at Calkine TV. From Bitcoins to NFTs to Dogecoin and DeFi, we have updates about everything around these digital currencies. Understand the investing rationale and the risks involved in the space with me, Sage, on Crypto Buzz. Keep watching Kalkine TV. Hello and welcome back. Sage this side. Let us move to the Asian and global markets now. And the Asian shares swung higher today. The sentiment was built after Wall Street futures stabilised. However, tests loom ahead as UK interest rates are expected to rise this week, and surging oil prices are adding to worries over inflation. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan was up 0.3%. Japan's Nikkei 225 was up 1% and Hong Kong's Hang Seng up 0.5%. The stock markets in China and South Korea were closed for the Lunar New Year's Eve. In the US stocks rallied on Friday as investors turned their eyes toward corporate earnings and ignored the geopolitical turmoil and Federal Reserve tightening concerns. The Dow booked a gain of 1%. The S&P 500 index climbed 1.3%. The Nasdaq Composite finished up 0.01% higher. And now we are in the last segment of the show. And let's have a quick look at the buzzing crypto markets performance. The global cryptocurrency market's capitalisation today was down over 3% to US $1.75 trillion, dragged by the fall in crypto prices today. Cryptocurrency prices today plunged, with Bitcoin trading below the US $37,000 level. The world's most popular and largest cryptocurrency by market cap was down 2.5%. Ethereum, the coin linked to Ethereum's blockchain, Ether, and the second largest cryptocurrency, fell nearly 3%, whereas Binance Coin slipped 4% and Dogecoin prices also tanked over by 3%. Cryptocurrencies have come under widespread selling pressure in recent weeks, you may have noticed, and this has been majorly propelled by investor worries about how a series of expected Federal Reserve interest rate increases will ripple through the markets. We'll just have to wait and see, I suppose, and that's a wrap, folks. Hope you found the market closing commentary informative. We will be back tomorrow, as per usual, live from Sydney about 9:30 in the morning with the first report on the pre-market scenario, along with the important updates from the global markets to prepare you for your day of trading. But that's all for now. Take care, stay safe. Sage signing off for now.